Let's talk about perseverance. So, we are going to look at the book of James, chapter 1, all the way to verse 8. But before we read the verse, I'll give you a small story. And so, this story is also in the Bible. When you check the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they usually have the same stories but written with different authors in a way. And so, when you look at the life of Jesus as a human being, Jesus has been there with us all along. And a time came when he had to come down to earth to serve humans. Yeah, he came to serve humans on earth. And so, the reason why I've chosen perseverance is this. You see, when Christ was coming out of heaven, he is God, technically, yeah. And he came to earth in the form of a human being, meaning he was going to go through all the things that us humans go through. Temptations, illnesses, and all that. Every hardship, he had to go through that as a human being, despite the fact that he was God himself, or he had the powers to stop these things from happening. But regardless, he had to fulfill the Father's purpose here on earth. And so when we talk about perseverance, we have many people in the Bible who persevered through faith and they worked it out so well. But I would like us to look at the life of Jesus in this case. You see, when he was fasting in the wilderness, the devil visited him and tempted him thrice. You can imagine. And all these tempts were really working well with the devil, because, hey, if you are the Son of God, turn this stone into bread. Of course, Christ had the power to do that, but he didn't. And so, the reason why it is called, you are called to persevere, it's because Christ came here on earth, faced all the trials, and managed to persevere until the time he was crucified on the cross. So as Christians, we are also called that we should persevere when we undergo trials and seek God when we are going through these things, so that he will strengthen us. And when we ask by faith, we shall surely receive. And therefore, we are going to read James chapter 1, verse 2 to 8, and it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it should be given to you." In the case of wisdom, you remember King Solomon, when God asked him to say whatever he wanted from God. And Solomon was wise enough to only ask for wisdom. And we see God gave him wisdom and a lot more than just wisdom. And so, when you ask in faith, you shall surely receive. But when you ask, you must not doubt, because one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. You are encouraged to persevere in all the trials you are undergoing, and ask whatever you desire in faith, and it shall be fulfilled unto you. God bless you.